Hi, my name is Rebecca Evans. I'm a mother of 4. My son Tyson is a 6th grader. He's 13 years old and he's in the Anne Arundel County school system. My son reads at 48 words a minute. This is up from 24 words a minute. His processing speed is less than 0.2%. Tyson was evaluated by Hopkins and diagnosed with a specific learning disability in reading, math. He also has Tourette's and ADHD. However, the school has refused to provide any accommodations for my son for reading disabilities. They claim that he does fine in the classroom and he doesn't need any help. We requested that the school reevaluate my son. Their tests came back to state the same thing. My son has problems with fluency, processing, and executive function. However, the school said he still doesn't need help. I asked, how does 48 words a minute not affect you in the classroom when all your peers read at 150 to 180 words a minute? How does processing speed of 0.2% not affect you when it takes you more than quadruple the time to even understand the question that your peers understand immediately? It affects him every day. When we go to a restaurant, my son can't read the menu. He can't figure out what he wants to eat before the waiter comes back. When we drive down the street and we ask my son to find a street sign, he can't read the street signs before they pass. When we play a board game at home, he requests his siblings read the playing cards because he's embarrassed to read out loud. How can this not affect him in the classroom when it affects him every day at home? But since there's no standard screening tools for the schools, the school can choose to ignore my son's disability in favor of subjective grades and their opinions. For 2 years, we've attempted to get accommodations for my son. Finally, with no options left, we filed for due process and we lost. The judge cited good grades once again, and the fact that my witnesses had not observed him in the classroom, and that nullified their testimonies. My son is now failing. He's getting D's and F's, and the teachers are emailing me telling me he can't keep up. My son doesn't cry. My son had open heart surgery and didn't shed a single tear, but my son is coming home from school crying and telling me he can't keep up with his friends and he's stupid. I have no way left to help him. A standardized screening test could have prevented this. Please help kids like my son. There are many of them across the county who need help. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Evans. Appreciate you coming today, sharing your testimony. Any questions for this panel?